morning. I wish to ladies and gentlemen. The debate topic for today is government servants should retire at the age of 50. Before we start our topic debate for today, I would like to introduce myself. I am Intan Suraya binti Saleh. So, the session of debate can start now.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to my fellow friends. My name is Muhammad Hafiz bin Izani. My metric number is 262355. According to our topic, that is government servants should retire at the age of 50. I'm actually agree with this point because as you know, Malaysia is moving toward for industrial revolution 4.0. For your information, IR 4.0 is the new approach to combining traditional manufacturing processes and technology, such as Internet of Things, to improve automation, communication, and the use of real-time data. The IoT refers to the billions of physical devices around the world that are now connected to the Internet, collecting and sharing data. It touches on almost every aspect of our daily lives. So, what's my point is Malaysia is among the countries forging ahead with the Industrial Revolution 4.0. These rapid changes in the industry requires society to change and be part of this mobilized Industry 4.0. Technology moves very fast and the whole world is keeping up with its pace. If we don't work at it, other countries in the region like Indonesia, Thailand, and Vietnam will easily overtake us and leave us behind. So this actually will be a big problem if all workers that we have right now that don't have any experience and expertise in Industrial Revolution 4.0. They are dominating the job market, but they actually can't compete with the changes. I mean with the IR 4.0. The present technology changes that are conventional, and those who refuse to keep up will be eliminated by the new technology. So because of that, I agree that all workers need to take a rest and give their job to the new and fresh youngster, as this youth generation right now is very competitive with this new brand of technology. Moreover, they learn about this new technology, especially in development of artificial intelligence or AI, in university or college. So I would stand with the statement that government servants should retire at the age of 50 to give chances to the youth. I'm the one who will agree to the end. That's all my point. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to the chairman, my fellow speaker, and the audience. Okay. My name is Nurul Hanis binti Kasim, matrix number 273036. Today, I would like to disagree with the point of our first speaker that government servants should retire at the age of 50. Okay, you have a good point actually, but nowadays, our Prime Minister, Tan Dr. Mahathir, emphasized that to create the young entrepreneur among the student. So, the talents that young entrepreneurs have, the skills they have, we use that to create the entrepreneur. We can reducing the government spending in pension such as EPF, Employment Provident Fund, and KWAP. Okay. The larger the gap between the retirement age and life expectancy, the larger the post-employment payments or savings which are needed. It has been reported that there are about 28,000 new civil service pensioners every year, and that in 2019, the government will spend about 26.6 billion ringgit Malaysia on payment to 812,000 pensioners. The increase in the number of pensioners since 2011 has resulted in a doubling of retirement charge in 2019, and it will continue to grow as the nation ages. Because of that, the government can use the spending the spending on the pension to help the young entrepreneur to build the business or to expand their business. Okay, nowadays, lots of higher education institution that help student in entrepreneurship, such as give the loan and give the uh, talk about the skill of to create the business. And there were also lots of country that the retirement age is higher than 50, such as Singapore, Philippines, Turkey, and more the progressive country. Okay, that's all from me.
Morning to the chairperson and my fellow friends. My name is Hoji Chin and my metric number is 263042. Today, I'm going to debate about the point that government servants should retire at the age of 50. I agree with the point. In my opinion, I agree the government servants should retire at the age of 50 is because they can get more time to do what they want to do, and they can spend more time with their families and friends and working on things that they like they can join a singing competition or works on gardening, and being able to do what all they want to do and when they want to do it is freedom. So, and also retiring early doesn't mean they can't work part-time job. They still can work part-time jobs, like many retirees, they continue to work on a part-time job and freelance like part-time promoter, so they can earn extra income and they will not tie down to on a schedule, and they have more flexibility and free time. The next point is they can pursue on the new activities or hobbies, like they can pursue activities that they might have they might
Stop.
not have time.
SD card is full.
Sama je.
They not have time to do in the past, so they can start or continue checking items of their bucket list, like hike a mountain they have always wanted to, and they can take up painting as their hobbies, and later they will sell their artwork to the other person, and they can earn extra income. The next point is they can also find new interests that truly excite them. So, having free time when they are still younger is better than having those same hours when they are older. An early retiree will have more energy to travel, and perhaps they can find a country that they visit that fits the ways they envision life, and prompting them to plan on settling down there. Or maybe they can find a new hobby that ends up turning into a lifelong passion. And there's always almost unlimited number of things to try and places to see. So no matter how adventurous they are, they probably haven't tried everything they are interested in and been everywhere that they want to go. So early retirement is a good opportunity to try out the new things and travel all the places that they want to go. So that's all my point. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good morning. My name is Siti Atina Maisara binti Muhammad Yazid. My metric number is 264930. Okay, the government servant should retire of age of 50. But the debater of this side as say that if they retire at of age of 50, so they much quality of time. So I think it might be right, but my point is if the government servant not retire at age of 50, the quality of work of them much better than the new employee, because they have more experience and easy to adapt the environment. As we know, of course, we want the economy in a good condition. So the government servant are one of the people which can help our economy. Other worker are an asset of the government. So if government servant retire earlier, the level of experience that they have are stopped at there. So to train the new employee, we must spend a lot of money. So I think it be wasteful for the government. Next point, other worker recognitive performance was more consistent over time than that the new graduate. Why? Probably because other worker wealth of experience enable them to design strategies to solve problem. In addition, the motivation was higher than the new employee, and they were more stable and less erratic. Next point, experience help older worker compensate for the physical and mental changes what a company are ongoing. Other workers have been shown to perform well when it's come to organization, writing and problem solving. Other than that, the government servant should not retire at age 50. That is new Malaysian planning, where is mentioned in Tun Dr. Mahathir. I think they have a benefit when it say like that. So why not we support our new Malaysia for mutual peace. My last word from me, the other worker experience is worth and great and deal, and it should be utilized. That's all.
And very good morning to the chairman and my fellow friend. My name Mukminah binti Zakaria. My number matric 262486. Government servants should retirement is 50. I agree with the statement. Government should give youth generation to take over the administration that can reduce percentage of unemployment among fresh graduates. We can see that Department of Statistics 2017 show that the rate of youth unemployment was 13.2% in 2017, which is 3 times higher than the national unemployment rates. And also, study done by UNESCO in 2012, the worldwide youth unemployment rate has been increased to 6.2% in 2012. So, government should give youth generation to take over, because the performance of all the workers at age 50 and above will not be same with the younger workers. They might lack of experience, but they more energized, and also they can bring fresh ideas in the business, because they come from a different generation with different way of thinking. Other than young people grow up with technology, they know the ins and outs of computers, the internet, and also social media. They can easily adapt to new technology compared to older workers. Hiring young people can be beneficial because they can attract younger customers. They can help create marketing ideas that appeal to their age group in the business. That's all from me. Thank you.
To everyone and the debaters and my fellow friend. My name is Anil Rushdi bin Khalid. My matric number is 263963. The debate topic is the government should retire at 50 age. So the debater point is government should give youth generation to take over the administration and reduce percentage of unemployment among fresh graduate. I can see your point, but I strongly disagree because somehow in the job reality, the retirement should be raised and then gradually abolished. Then there is no need to force people to leave work when they are healthy and able. All you really have to do is look at photographs of people from previous times. Aging have been slowed by changing in health habits, peacetime lifestyles, and improved medical care. We don't need to retire healthy people at the prime of their life with so much additional experience as well as potential gift for society. It's like throwing away half of human life and send the wrong message to the young people who resent paying for the play lifestyle of hell and spare all people for a decade or 2 decades while they pay off tax bill for it. So my second point is people are living longer and the retiring early is putting on strain on retirement funds. Since people are living much longer today, it makes good sense to increase the retirement age. When a great number of people retire early, it puts a great financial returns on our retirement systems. The longer people work, the more funds will be available to help support the retirement systems. Since people are healthier longer, it seems wise to me for them to be productive members of the workforce longer. Not only does it help the retirement system, it also benefits the retiree with the larger income when he or she eventually retires. So my finally point is, should the retirement age be increased? Yes, it should. People are just too lazy this day to eventually study hard and work hard. People would rather have a government look after them. Who will not? But people need to learn that you cannot have people hold your hand your whole life. It seems like you're raised by your parents and your parents pay for everything, and this habit keeps on through your life. It also costs the governments a lot of money. About 60% of the world has a pension in the world, and this should be less. This is all my fault. This is my point. Thank you.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Atika Sazali. My metric number is 273669. So today I will share my opinion, and I agree with the statement saying that government servant should be retired at the age of 50. This is because, in my point of view, this government servant at the age of 50 and above should take advantage of their good health by saying farewell to the work stress. This is because, as we know, health problem is more likely as we age. So their energy is not same as teenagers because there is more older than us. So they will easily get pain. For example, on the back when they trying to work so hard. So in the other side, people who involved in job sector will face two different situations. First, enjoyable and rewarding moment, and the other one is stressful moment. So what they need to do is they need to balance this both situation, because in the purpose of to ensure the everything went well. There are many factors that can lead to stress. For example, firstly, when we have to work or deal with the people or toxic people, partners or workers. Secondly, when we have to sacrifice our extra time or unreasonable consumption of time to complete the task. And the third factor that can cause stress when we have to decide a difficult decision with the high pressure. So this point is very related to the people or government servant that at the age of 50 and above, because we know most of them have or commit more than one commitment, either inside or outside of the work. So they spend more time spending to think wisely to give the best decision, other than teenagers or young people. So this is why I agree to the statement saying that government servants should be retired at the age of 50 and above, because they can spend their extra time at home with their families to do enjoyable activities, and they can focus more on the commitment outside the industry, because there is lot things to do. There is a lot things to do from the industry or job sector. And lastly, they can spend more time, their time or leisure time to do physical fitness to remain and maintain their good health, although at the age of 50 and above. So they can stay healthy even getting older. That's all from me. Thank you.
Morning, my name is Sadatul Azila binti Cik Suhaimi. My matric number 267573. Okay, from the point Atika, I strongly disagree that early retirement can take advantage of their good health by saying farewell toward stress or stress. But now let me explain about early retirement will make our life is more stressful. Okay, first of all, when they retire at the age of 50, they need to find a new job or part-time, because they need to fulfill the responsibility as a human. Nowadays, to get a job not easy as you think, because out there, as we know, there is a lot of fresh graduated, and they obviously become competitive among people. My next point is they need to more concern and planning for the financial. What they need to do, they need to cut expenses and need plan a financial saving for life after that. They also need to cut expenses in entertainment and say no to vacation and holiday. Last but not least, stressful will make our life feel so lonely, because they already get used daily tasks which is working. So when they retire at the age of 50, daily routine will change 100%. They just gonna sit at home watching television and do nothing. So government servant should retire at the age 50. So I'm strongly disagree that government servant should retire at the age 50. That's all from me. Thank you.
A very good morning to everyone. My name is Yap Hui Fong. My matrix number is 246073. I get your point, but I have my own opinion to say that the government servant should not be retired at the age of 50. This is because I think that the retirement age of 50 is not logical. According to the statistic results, the retirement age in Malaysia is average 58 from 2009 until 2018, and record a low of 55 in 2010. So I think that the retirement age of 50 is not logical. Furthermore, there is also a statistic results to show the average retirement age in 34 countries. The findings show that the average retirement age for men is 65 years old and the average retirement age for female is 63 years old. So there is not even one data to show that the retirement age of the government servant for men or women is at the age of 50. So I think that the retirement age of 50 is not logical. Besides that, at the age of 50, is considered as the peak earning years of the career. So if they're retiring at this age, they might be miss out the highest earning years of their life. This is because at the age of 50, there might be a good peak earning years for them to earn the higher salaries or to afford mortgage payments or even save more money for their retirement. Moreover, if they retire at the age of 50, they need to find their own health insurance. As we know that the health insurance will increase as you are getting older. So if the ex-employer didn't provide it, means they need to pay on their own the health insurance. So I think that until they need to pay on their own until they are eligible for the medical care at age of 65. So I can say that the government servant should not be retired at the age of 50 in order to ensure that they will have enough saving of retirement after they retire soon. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Nur Alia Maisara binti Muhammad Said and my metric number is 264500. I personally agree that the government servant should retire at the age of 50. The thought of retiring at age 50 might seem like a fulfilling life achievement. They can leave the workforce and spend the rest of their days in full of control of their time, never answer to another boss again. There are many significant benefits to early retirement. For example, create a second career. Some of the government servants may feel like their current job is not fulfilling. Perhaps they may regret that their career path and want to pursue another profession. Retiring from the first career may be an opportunity to start another career or business. At age of 50, they still have more than a decade to excel in a completely different field. However, this time around, they have the financial backing of savings from a previous career. Having savings to support them allows them to take more significant risks, which could lead to a greater reward. Moreover, if their dream of switching fields or starting their own business sooner or maybe better than later, they will be more desirable job candidate to many employers the more years they have ahead of them. A business they launch at age 60, for example, could easily keep them intellectually changed and out of mischief for another 20 years and more. So they could be more enjoyable in the career that they actually wanted to do for so long. So for my conclusion is that I strongly agree that government servants should retire at age of 50.
From the debate, we can conclude that the age of government servant should retire depends on the situation of the workers. If the government servant have a good conditions of health, so they should continue their works. But if not, government should give young generation to take over the administrations and reduce percentage of employment among the fresh graduates. Thank you.